Hi everyone, this video is about a beginner's workout for bipolar people, and as I know many of us prefer to work out at home, this is especially designed for working out at home. But there are many moves here that you can do at a gym as well. So let's begin. Okay, for all of us, whether bipolar or not, it's very important to have strong legs, strong glutes, and the glutes are part of the core as well. So one of the first exercises, or the very first exercise we're going to do, is the chair squat. I would much prefer that you have a chair, especially if it's sliding up against a bed. The reason is I wouldn't advise you put it against a wall or a high object, just in case you lose balance as you're sitting on the chair, to avoid slamming your head against that wall, okay? For safety's sake. Alright, so what you want to do is stand a certain distance from the chair, just enough for your buttocks to touch. And come back up again, okay? Now while you're doing that, keep your core tight. The glutes should head that way and look forward, don't look down. Your legs should be about shoulder width apart or slightly narrower. Now, if you're over 40, I suggest you make it narrower because as we get older, the muscles on the inside of our legs are the first to weaken. So we want to keep that strong, and they get stronger if we keep our stance narrower. Alright, so arms in front of you, buttocks go that way as you squat. The minute you touch the seat, come back up again, keeping your core tight. Arms forward. 2, 3. Now do that for about, well, at the start aim for 8 to 12 reps, but eventually you want to work your way up to 15 to 20. Okay, so from there we proceed to the next exercise, which is a very important one. The next biggest muscle group in the body is our upper back. And in this case, I've got these cables here. Can you pan on the cables, hon, so they can see? Go turn this way so they can see where it's attached. Turn out that way, yep, there. As you can see, it's against an upright, and you can use it against many other uprights. What you want to do is keep the core tight and watch this move. There's a very important first step when you do a back exercise, and that is to retract your shoulders, and this is what it looks like. It's just this. That's all it is. Now from here, the minute you've got it retracted, that's the time you pull. Pause for a moment and then extend. Never releasing that retraction. 2 and 3. Again, this can be done at the beginning from 8 to 12 reps. You can put it down. If you haven't gotten a couple of bands, what you can do instead is take 2 dumbbells, bend at the waist, keep your core tight, your back should be flat, arms down, and the same thing, retract. As soon as you've retracted, pull your arms in for the target number of reps. There you go. Now from here, we tackle our we tackle our next leg exercise, which is basically the squat. The one-legged squat or the lunge. So hands on the side of your hips and descend. On your descent, you don't want your knee to cross over your toes. You want to keep your back, your torso as erect as possible and your core tight. Hands on your waist for this one. Inhale down, exhale up. 6 to 8 on each side would be a pretty good goal. That would be a total of 16 reps. And here we go. Another 6 to 8 on this side. Okay, that's our third exercise. Our fourth exercise.
That it's almost done.
Okay. Alright, interruptions in the video and banging my head on the wall are all part of reality TV. Unfortunately, we're up in an attic. But anyway, as soon as you get your weights, come down to the floor. Lie on your mat. Knees up like this. Take your arms out at a right angle from your torso. Okay. As far as the weight's concerned, probably an initial weight of 3 to 5 pounds for ladies, and 6 to 8 to 10 pounds for guys would be good. Okay, throughout the movement, or at least as the arms come back, make sure there's also a 90-degree angle between your forearm and your bicep, the upper arm, when the weight comes down. But when you come up, you want to bring the two together. Of course, your arms will straighten naturally. Bring them up, let them almost touch. Bring the dumbbells down and keep them as close to a right angle as possible. There you go. And again, we're aiming for 8 to 12 for the beginners, and eventually you want to work your way up to 15 to 20 reps. All right. Put the weight down. Okay. Oh, as soon as you put them down, the alternative is come over. Here's your last exercise. Are going to be your, since you're already lying down, the very last exercise does not require any equipment, or does not require you to even get up. So keep your light knees bent, put your hands behind your head. We're going to do our crunches now. Okay, so hands behind your head. Now what's very important is, as you perform the crunches, you're not going to use your arms to yank your head up. That you could even cause yourself some injury. What you want to do is lift this upper part of your torso from your upper abdominals. This section should be the one to lift this area of the torso upward. Hands behind your head, chin up towards the ceiling, and visualize it pulling this part of your torso up. There you go. Up. It's only about 2 to 3 inches, then back down again. Then up again, 2 to 3 inches, and back down again. Now this one most people can probably do for at least 12 to 15 reps even at the start. Okay, so I'll only do about 2 more to show you guys. Flex at the top, come back down again one more time. There you go. Alright, so now you perform all 5 of those exercises in that sequence. Now, every time you do an exercise, perform 2 sets initially with proper form. Okay, like when I say you do 12 reps of a bent row, you hold the dumbbells, finish 12 reps, put them down, rest for between 30 seconds to a minute. But if you're on beta blockers and ACE inhibitors, rest longer until you can speak without difficulty. Okay, it's very important for those of you that are on beta blockers. You need to get your breath back to be able to speak easy before you proceed with the next set. Do 2 sets of every exercise, resting 30 seconds to 1 minute to even more as required. Okay, and when you get done with all 5 exercises, you're practically done for the day. Eventually you can do them in circuit fashion. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that little video, and stay in touch with the channel for more. Thanks a lot, people.